Hey, it's Tom Efsakov here. Welcome back. So, this is going to be a really good video because this is a video where I'm going to teach you, obviously a free video. I'm going to teach you how to become or how to be perceived as an expert in any niche you want to enter into without knowing anything, and basically make a lot of money. So, why? Let's first stop. Tom, stop. So, let's first start talking about why would you even want to become, want to be perceived as an expert. So here's how it works. When I say you being an expert, I'm not actually meaning like you will become the best in that subject, right? The best out there, one of the best, one of the top guys, or famous even, right? This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about becoming an authority to your core audience very quickly so you can make a lot more money. Because being an authority is crucial to making money. Because when you are perceived as an expert, you can send an email, for example, right, to, let's say you have a list of people who are on your list. And if you're just a regular guy, right, you had a squeeze page, they saw an ad, they clicked on that ad, they entered your squeeze page, and they sign up for that free product. And then they start receiving emails from you, okay? Normal, kind of normal minimalistic funnel. And guess what? You're not going to get any opens, not going to get any clicks. And that's not only because they're not buyers or something like that, right? It's also because they don't know who you are. And you're not perceived as an authority, okay? And they feel like, why would I listen to him if I'm not sure? Maybe he knows more than me. I don't know who he is, what he's been through. If he can help me. So yeah, nice emails, bro. So, but when you are perceived as an expert to these people, you will send an email, right? And you tell them, hey, buy this, and people will actually buy, right? And they'll buy not because they want the product or whatever, or because they have good bonuses, not necessarily because of that, but because they believe in your recommendation. Just like a doctor writes you a prescription for medication, most people won't think twice before going ahead and getting that medication because they truly believe that medication will fix or help their problem. This is how it works with a doctor, right, or a psychiatrist or whatever. And because they're experts too, they know what they're talking about. And guess what? Even if they don't know what they're talking about, it's enough for them to know a little bit more than you, and have that tag of being a doctor, for you to have some level of trust in them from the get-go, just from their title. And that title basically tells you, hey, they know a lot more than you, but in reality they may not know more than you. And in fact, many doctors know less about many average people about nutrition, right? Because doctors don't, nutrition it's a well-known part that doctors miss, right? In their teaching, it's not a very strong part. So anyway, I'm just, why am I talking about that? The point is, when you are an authority, when you look like an expert, you can command money. You have power and you have the ability to command traffic and move it from place to place. Now, I know this is probably the most boring screen you can ever, look while watching a video, because it's just Google. But I don't know what else I need to be putting, right? Maybe I'll just put some YouTube or something in the background, and you'll just watch it without voice, like without sound, and we'll watch it together. That will distract you. So never mind. So anyway, and I'm here to basically show you how to really quickly become or be perceived as an expert in any niche that you pursue, even if you're a complete newbie who doesn't have any content, any knowledge, and any experience. Because normally people think that to become an authority, right, you need time, you need experience, you need an investment, you need results, you need yada yada yada. You need something special, right? That's what people think. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case at all. All you need to do to be perceived as an expert, in a nutshell, is to provide high quality content that actually benefits your audience on a consistent basis. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So, content. And it could be videos, could be text, could be whatever you want. But how do you keep coming up with the content, right, with content even if you don't know what you're talking about. And imagine like you have a blog, and you know, many people will think like, what kind of content I'll be posting? Okay, I'll post something today, post something tomorrow, but in a week or 2 weeks, I'm gonna run out of content. And I'm also here to show you how to come up with unlimited content ideas, but mainly I'm here to show you how to be perceived as an expert using. There are 3 methods that I believe in, that I've been using, that I am using, and that I believe they are really, really powerful to becoming an authority in the eyes of your audience and command power, money, and traffic at will. Okay? And you know, the amazing thing that happens when you are perceived as an expert is that you need to actually struggle less to make more money. So what I mean is, it's kind of like magic, right? It's kind of like you can build a list, you can invest all that money into building a list, a huge list, 10,000 people. And you send an email, and you keep sending emails, and it's all about the numbers, right? And you make 100 here, and you invest 80 there, and blah blah blah. But once you are perceived as an authority, it's like you're sending an email. You have the same funnel, same process. You're still investing. You're still doing your thing, but you change some things in your funnel, adding that content. And then you're like, you send an email, and you get in crazy open rates, crazy click rates, crazy sales. People engage and interact with you. It's like magic. But once again, to become an authority, you need to post content. Let me give you one last example before we actually go into the 3 methods that I'm using. Let me give you this guy called Jeff Cavaliere from AthleanX, okay? And I personally love watching him. He has 874 videos. He's releasing videos on a daily, maybe every 2 days basis. And in his videos, in his content, he has this membership site that he's charging, I think, $100 a month for, right? And he's been advertising all over the globe with his ads, right? I was just watching some kind of video, I've been reading text, and it's there, right? And I could click it, and I have actually clicked it. I watched the sales page, and I didn't buy because I just felt like, yeah, okay, one of those experts, looks nice. But I've been watching his videos for a long, long time, and I became a fan. The process is amazing what happened. He's been posting consistent content. He's been doing it in an ingenious way. If you're interested, I can make a video where I dissect the actual process of how he does that, but we're going to leave that for later on this video. But the point is, he keeps posting really amazing content very, very consistently, and I just feel like I got to know him. I feel so much benefit from it. I used it in my training on the gym, and I got stronger, and I got bigger, and I got more athletic, and I got the benefits, right? And you know, it's amazing. It's amazing the amount of benefit. And I think he's my go-to source for any advice. If I feel like I don't know anything, I'll write AthleanX/lats or legs or calves or neck or whatever. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up, give him a share, give him maybe a comment, and do whatever I can in supporting him, because you know he benefited me. So that is a good example. So let's get into the 3 methods. Method number 1, to get unlimited content and be perceived as an expert in any niche. Method number 1 is buying products with proven results and create a case study around them. So let me give you an example. Let's find a product. Let's go to warriorplus.com. Right? Let me just log in. Actually, I didn't even need to log in. So let's find someone that I know he's an expert and I know nothing in the niche. Okay, so Ultimate Directory System by Luther. I know he's launching offline products, which is way out of my niche.
Hey, I'm Luther.
So, small town auto mechanic banks $15,000 a month with a simple directory site, but he has no more details here, so maybe it's not the best example. Okay, Brandon. I know he's making good money. So he has the sales page of Passively, right? So, okay, so doing ones get paid over and over again, $347 every day. autopilot system that any newbie can make. So you have the sales page here, and it talks about this autopilot system. You were sleeping, da 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 da. Okay, so he's talking about a system. Okay, cool. So let's assume we know what the system is all about, right? Because they're kind of hiding what it is about. They're using what I call blind copy, and many marketers call blind copy. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of blind copy at all, but it is a way of selling. So let's say this teaches how to make $350 a day. Okay, cool. So we buy this. This costs, god damn, this costs $13, right? Very, very affordable. So what I would do, and what I used to do, is to buy this product, right? Get into the members area, start doing the method, and basically write notes. If it's even better if you record, but if you don't want to, if you don't want to be that obsessive, write notes on your process. Like, I've done this, I've done that, and this is the results. So you make $10, make $20, you have a piece of content. This new method that I started, making $20 a day. Okay, you still haven't reached the 50, right? Then you reach 50, you make another post. Then you reach 100, you make another post. Then you make a post on how to avoid the biggest things to avoid about the strategy. Then biggest things about the strategy. Then you make a post about, I'm saying post because I'm thinking blog, but it could be a YouTube video, it could be an email, it could be whatever piece of content, right? I made this. Then after you do like a recap of what I've been through, then my journey so far, then reaching $200, and you have all that consistent content just from one product. Okay, now check this out. This one costs you $13. If you do this again for another product, and again for another product, and then again for another product, in multiple different areas, you have unlimited content right there. And over time, as you keep posting that, people watch your kind of mini journey, and they're like, sorry, I was drinking coffee. So they watch your mini journey, and they get to know you. They love you. They trust you. They see your journey, and then the huge benefit of this is that you can promote the product that you have got results with as an affiliate. So I have gotten results with this, right? 20, 30, and every post I link my affiliate link. I put link to my affiliate link with a call to action, right? Go ahead and buy the strategy that I'm learning from. You can push it, and every post you can make really good money. You can have unlimited content promoting unlimited offers. You can do this anytime. And this is such a simple process that you can even outsource. Not the actual case study, but you can outsource the content, the text content with the call to actions and the offers. You can outsource a lot of that. So another benefit is that it's 100% legit, and you can share your own personal experience, which brands you better. You need to understand that not all these methods that I'm going to be talking about actually brand you the best way possible. In this method, you can actually brand yourself really well, and you'll be seen as someone who really knows what he's talking about, and also you won't be lying. I hate when people use these strategies and lie. I love truth. It's really important, because after all, you're working with people, real people, desperate people who want to make money online or do whatever, or achieve a result. Maybe it's erectile dysfunction, I don't know, and you are screwing them for your own benefit, and that makes you a piece of shit, and I hate that. So do it legit. And another benefit of this method, it's actually a side benefit, is that it's way easier if you buy software, right? And it's easier to achieve results, achieve results if you buy software. So you buy the software, and software usually promises a function, right? Not a method. So imagine you're buying this into this method and it doesn't work for you. Buy this second method, it doesn't work for you. Nothing works for you. So you have no case study, right? You're feeling like bummed and you have no content. But with the software, let's say it promises to build backlinks. So you can start a journey on your backlinks, then rankings, then ranking increasing, then ranking decreasing, then increasing, then another, then you have 50 backlinks, then you check the quality of the backlinks, whatever. You can post unlimited content about that, and with the software it's much easier. So buying the software is will help you achieve that method easier. But there's a drawback to this method. Two drawbacks. One, there is costs, higher costs involved, because buying a product every time will cost you money, and sometimes even big money depending on the software, right? So some softwares out there like $500, right? And a lot of work. Another drawback is that there's a lot of work per product, right? Because you buy a product, you need to go through all of that process of getting the system and making money with it or whatever, and it's exhausting, right? And it takes a lot of time. So it's a very time-consuming method. So let's talk about the second method that I have. The second method is to buy or / get products. It doesn't have to be buying. Maybe you have a way to get free products with proven results and rebranded if it's PLR, and breaking down into multiple pieces of content. This works like this. So let's find a nice PLR site, right? Let's go to Google, Gigi Gaga. So let's find PLR site. Buy quality PLR. Let's assume this is a good PLR site. Okay, so these products usually have either membership sites where you can buy each product in separately. These products are 90% of them are pure crap. Some of them are really good. So if possible, I would recommend going into one of these sites and getting a membership where you can download all of the products for free by paying a monthly fee, or at least most of the products for free by paying a monthly fee. And these sites give you products with full rights where you can rebrand, you can do whatever you want to do to those products. You can download them, change the name, change the text, whatever you want, right? Those are PLR products. So you get one of those PLR products and you rebrand it. You download it. Let's say it's an ebook of 20 pages, right? Talking about how to grow your hair, okay, in a whatever that niche. So that's what you're downloading. That's your niche, and you have no idea about that niche, right? And you get into it. You download the product. You simply go ahead and put your name out there, right? I would not recommend putting your name out there unless you actually try the method. What you can do is rebrand it, okay? Rebrand the product and do some research on some articles out there, put it into that product, and offer it for free. But something better that I would recommend you do that is way more legit, works way better, and works way better with this method of becoming an expert is to download, let's say, like I said, a PLR product about how to grow hair, and break it down into a lot of pieces of content. So, section number 1 of the product talks about, let's like, maybe we'll find something. I don't know. Let's see. Takes time. Slow website. Okay, I'm interested in hair transplant PLR article. No. Article. By the way, this is also good. This is also good, actually. Why am I saying no? $4, you get 25 articles. 25 pieces of content. 25 pieces of content. Obviously, about 20% of them will be crap. Another 50% will be too similar. So we're talking about, in reality, about 5 pieces of content will actually work for you. But 5 for $4, it's really a great deal. But this is not what I was talking about, although this is a good way. What I'm talking about is, let's say you download a hair growth product, and it speaks about all sorts of things. It speaks about ointments, and it speaks about supplements, and it speaks about steroids, and it speaks about what to avoid, and it speaks about all these things. And you break it down into pieces of content. So you post on your channel or your fan page or your blog or whatever piece of content, basically saying, here's what to avoid when trying to grow your hair, and then here's what you can do when growing your hair. Blah blah blah. Basically, break those things down into small pieces of content. The benefit of this is that it's a much easier method than the first one. It's much faster because you don't need actually to prepare any of your own content. You can get unlimited content. You always have endless supply. Trust me, you will never run out of content. It's cheaper than method number 1, way cheaper. Like I said, 25 articles for $4. It's way cheaper than method number 1. So much cheaper. God damn. I love this method. So I'm actually using method number 3 right now, forever, right? Because that's the ultimate method. But it's also a good method to get started with. The drawbacks of method number 2 is is that you have no personal experience, because you're most likely have no idea what the fuck you're talking about when you're posting that content. There's no personal experience because you are copying and pasting or doing small edits. But it's legit because you don't actually go ahead and claim, hey, I'm the actor. Well, you don't say, hey, I know what I'm talking about. You just give them the content. They consume the content and they say, thank you, this works, or thank you, this helped me. So everyone wins. And it's all legal and it's all legit. As long as you don't claim, I have done this, I have gotten results with this. You don't say that. You simply provide them the content. But obviously the drawback is there is no personal experience, which means less branding. It's very limited to text-based content, which limits most of your reach. Most of content these days is consumed by video, at least by the general public, right? When it comes to really targeting a problem, like people who have been trying to solve erectile dysfunction, they don't give a rat's ass about where they get the content. But as broader, the broader it is, the more people consume video. And the reason you cannot do this in video is because, let's say you have a piece of content, you can go ahead and start recording a video and saying, do this and this and this and this and this, when you don't know what you're doing, unless you go ahead and actually start doing it. And that means you're back to method number 1, working hard. So you're limited to text unless you are ready to work a little bit harder. And like I said, you can claim results. That is method number 2. I strongly recommend this as a method, really good, great method to get started, to get fast results, and don't overuse it because you will not be able to brand yourself well. I recommend a combination of this method with method number 1. And there's method number 3, which is to create a journey, be on a journey. Because remember, being perceived as an expert doesn't require you to know everything, just a bit more than your target market knows. Which basically means if we gamify this, like my one of marketers I look up to, called Chris Record, he basically gamifies his entire. So let's say someone who is trying to heal their erectile dysfunction, or I don't know, or they have a penis growing out the shoulder and they're trying to remove it or something like that. So let's say you're trying to help them. All you need to do, and let's say they're level number 1, all you need to do is to be level number 2 to help them. You don't need to be level number 10, level number 20, 30, 40, 100. You need to be level number 2. You need to know a little bit more than them to be able to be perceived as an expert, as long as you provide them content that helps them on a fairly consistent basis. So what do I mean by creating a journey? It's simply going ahead. Let's say I bought this product, right, or the strategy, or let's say I'm in a niche of making money. So my ultimate goal, right, the end of the journey, or at least for people, it's an everlasting journey. But for people, it's like how to make money and quit your job. So you start small, which is like you post a piece of content or blog like journey day number 1 on how I started making money. I'm going to make money. Day number 2, I tried this. Day number 3, I failed with this. Day number 4, I failed with this. Day number 10, I'm already making $10 from this strategy. Day number 15, I have a different strategy I'm trying. Day number 17, it failed. I'm back to strategy number 1. Day number 25, I'm already outsourcing the strategy. Day number 30, I made $1,000 with the strategy. Day number 50, I'm a millionaire. Whatever, right? So you have this, or you also have unlimited content in your journey, and the journey is everlasting. And once you are finished with a certain journey, okay, and you're done with like the linear part of the content, you simply move aside, right? You say how to make, then you try another strategy. You can try unlimited strategies. And at that point, you're already perceived as an expert, a risk taker, someone who knows what he's talking about. This is the ultimate goal, because you have one main hub where you send all the traffic to. One thing people see, one person, one journey, and people get so connected to it, and you create the most raving fans possible with this method. So the benefits are that you're getting positioned as the ultimate expert, which is ultimately the goal you want. Most famous people out there or expert are known for one thing they do well, not that they do everything well. So like, remember that Bruce Lee saying, if you're not the man who would practice the kick 1,000 times, or the man who practiced the same kick 1,000 times, or I'm sorry, if you're not the man who practiced 1,000 kicks, but the man who has practiced the same kick 1,000 times. And obviously he's right, and he had nothing to be afraid of, but he's still afraid of that guy. So the point is that when this is a way to position yourself as the ultimate expert. The one only drawback I see with this is that you can no longer copy paste content or have really strong sources to your content. You actually need to come up with your own content, which does make it a little bit more time consuming, but this is the ultimate way. This is how I do this. I do a different version of this. There are many variations of this. Like, for example, I'm doing my reviews, and I'm always going ahead there getting early access or buying those products, and I'm doing the review, and then I'm giving people bonuses, etc. And I'm always diving deep and spending my time and spending my energy trying, testing, getting, and I do this all for people, save them all this time and energy and disappointment from buying a product, and then I go ahead and give them a verdict, give them a bonus, show them exactly what's inside, and I provide my own kind of value. So this is the ultimate method because you get positioned as an expert. But it does come with the price of having to come up with your own content. You have to be very custom in this. But that is it. That is actually the 3 methods, and each of the methods is unique. Method number 1 and method number 2, and actually method number 3 can all be combined. But if you're like looking to get fresh into a niche, and just take over that niche, right, and become an expert and have people, buying stuff from you all the time, combine method number 1 and method number 2, or just go dive deep into method number 3. Combining method number 3 will not work with methods number 1 and number 2. With method number 1 and number 2 can work together. I'm gonna give you a download link in the description for the notes of these, right? My notes that I made this video with the 3 methods in short, and you can use them if in whatever case you want. So yeah, that is it. That has been my video for you. That's been my advice. I hope you have consumed this content, and I hope you are feeling satisfied, and you're feeling happy, and you feel like you gained something from this. I know it's been a little bit boring with the screen and stuff. I wish I could be just on camera and talk about that, but it just doesn't work in this current setup that I have in my office. And plus, I have a new cat, and it just doesn't work. Plus, I feel that when I'm going right here to you, showing you all these things, it helps me focus, right? Anyway, screw that. So the point is, you have 3 methods. Buy products with proven results and create a case study, unlimited content like that. Or buy or get products with proven results and that are PLR, and break them down into endless pieces of content. Or method number 3, create, or rather should I say, go through a journey. This has been my method to becoming an expert in any niche instantly, and this is the best thing you can do in your career. This is very powerful, what I showed you just now, and I think that if you follow this advice, I'm gonna see you, if you really follow it, I'm gonna see you in a year or 2 making 6 figures easily from the internet, from home, with hordes of people, or at least an audience that says, this is the guy that I'm buying from. I trust this guy or girl, and they're great. So thank you so much for watching this, and that's it. See you later. Bye bye.